hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2022. And once again, yes, it's time for Season 2 to change teams. And we are going to be driving for the Haas F1 team. Now, if anyone saw the last video, they will see that we were going to be driving for Aston Martin, but we've dodged a bullet there, which is great news for us. So for Season 2, we will be driving for the Haas F1 team. Now, we're pretty low down in performance, but hopefully after the developments have gone to the car, we may improve. So once again, we're going to lowball our offer to make sure that we get this seat, and we have been signed for Haas for the start of Season 2 of the All Seasons on F1 22. And as you can also see, once again, the perk fund, once again, does not contain any Super Balls, and it's getting ridiculous now. How many times have I told you? And it's by magic, suddenly the car appears. There it is. And Fernando Alonso has now retired from Formula 1. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So as you can see, our aero, chassis, powertrain, durability look pretty decent. But it's time now to end the season. Yes, last season, there you are, we're still here. We've got regulation changes we have to do to adapt our car. We're second from the bottom at the moment. We've got lots of developments to go onto the car. So hopefully, as we go into the new season, we should be in a pretty strong position. So let's end the season now then. And oh my goodness, our teammate's going to be Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll in a Haas. Are you having a bubble bath? Are you having a bubble bath? Seriously? Seriously? Anyway, once again, it's time to change the track list, which is always the favourite thing that everyone seems to love. And here it is. So once again, we're going to remove the last 6 races of the calendar just before Abu Dhabi, and we're going to reinstate Netherlands, Belgium, Hungary, France, Austria, and possibly Great Britain as well. And so there you go. Couldn't be simpler. Could not be simpler. Oh God. So let's move on then to the start of Season 2 for the F1 22 All Seasons Career Mode. And look at that, as I said, we have got up in performance, and we are now just below a sort of midfielder. And anyway, we've got a message there from Gunther Steiner. He says indications for testing just the car has decent pace, but I expect to be somewhere around the middle of the field. Nice. So here we go then. First round of the championship is at Bahrain, and we got some driver moves. Kevin Magnussen is moving to Alpine. Alonso has been let go. Oh dear. Hook is moving to Haas, replacing Magnussen. Lance Stroll has been signed to Haas, replacing Schumacher. And Schumacher is moving to Williams Racing, replacing the Hook. Well, there you go. So, practice has been completed at Bahrain, and we ended up in 7th place, which is pretty decent, has to be said. And now you can see we got some more lovely resource. No, we didn't. We got 0 resource points because we couldn't be bothered. Anyway, we got some energy recovery system, weight reduction, and turbo durability. Yes, fantastic. So here we go for qualifying at Bahrain underneath the floodlights in our brand new Haas car for Season 2. Let's see what qualifying time we're going to put in as we're about to cross the line, and it's wowzers, 2nd place. In fact, we've almost got pole position in our first run out. And Hookster says this car is pretty epic as we accelerate forward now to just 7.5 minutes left of qualifying. Currently in 16th place with Hookster, but we are ahead of our teammate Lance Stroll, who's currently in 18th position. But unfortunately on that run, we didn't manage to improve. Oh dear. As we accelerate forward now to just 11 seconds left. We are slightly up in the deltas, or we're losing it, and we've lost it. 17th place at the moment with Hookster. Lance Stroll in 19th, as you can see. Are we going to gain some? Yes, we did gain some time as we come around the corner. So are we going to improve on 17th? Or is it going to be 17th for the race? Let's have a look as we're about to cross the line, and it's... I didn't see that. Where did it go? Oh God, what happened? What the hell? It's last place, lads. Yes, it's last. I can't believe it. And Lance Stroll got 6. Oh, for cock's sake! Let's just get on with it, shall we?
Months of rumour and speculation all comes to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula 1 World Championship. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Norris, Carlos Sainz and Russell, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Magnussen and Esteban Ocon, Bottas, Joe, Pierre Gasly and Albon, Mick Schumacher, Stroll, Yuki Tsunoda and Sebastian Vettel, Latifi and the captain. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice, and they've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all seasons clear mode. We said go, 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 and it's away we go from last place to the grid. We got both the Aston Martins, of course, the team we were driving for last season, directly in front of us. But let's see if we can get past the huge amount of cars. Is he going to do a dive? Of course he is. It's Hookster, and he dives out. Oh, bloody hell, bloody hell. Oh, contact with the Alpine. In fact, almost contact with both the Alpines. Currently in 11th place, we are making contact with Esteban Ocon's rear derriere. And we've made it though, up into 10th position at the moment. Let's see if we can actually get past the Alpine. Yes, we do. I was foreshadowing on 10th place, but now we are in 10th place. Yes, Kevin Magnussen is our next target ahead of us. In the sister Alpine. Yes, the sister Alpine. He's got Hamilton directly in front of him. And behind us, we have Guan Yu Zhou. And of course, the Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo is going to become Audi in 2026, of course. Yes, so let's see. Oh, he's going to do a sneaky down the inside of Magnussen, and he gets through. Yes. Oh my goodness, that was a great move, and Hookster now tucks back in again in front of K-Mags. Now up into 9th position now, still chasing Lewis Hamilton. Let's hope his plank doesn't wear out. Stop it, Dave. Stop it now. Stop it. So, 9th position. Almost the end of the first lap for the Hookster. 10th place for Kevin Magnussen. Still laughing at that joke. 10th place for Magnussen. 11th place for Guan Yu Zhou at the moment. And Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, in the McLaren, is currently up there. I think in 7th place. Great news. Great news for the Honey Badger, who has resurged into current Formula One right now. Resurged as we cross the line and start lap 2 of this Grand Prix at Bahrain. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 2, just going to lap 3 now. No change in the positions, we're still in 9th place. Hamilton's still ahead, he's now got the gap up to 1.8 seconds. And Guan Yu Zhou is right behind us in, of course, that Alfa Romeo car. As we accelerate forward out to lap 5, we're going to come in and try and do the undercut. Once again, we come in on lap 5. So we pitted from 9th place. Let's see if we can make this work. Yes, in our beautiful Huss car. Look at this, beautiful. Are we going to hit our mark perfectly? The answer to that is yes, we do. In we come. The lads change the tyres once again onto the yellow sidewall tyres. Thank you, lads. Wow, what a great stop. 2.4 seconds actually stopped in the pits. And we're going to rejoin now in it's last, lads. It's last, but don't panic. Don't panic. We are, of course, doing the undercut. Yes, hopefully it'll work. We'll find out as we continue through this Grand Prix. In last place at the moment, chasing Latifi in the Aston Martins. We're excited for on lap 6, and as you can see, we're still in 20th, but there's a lot of cars now coming in for their pit stop, so we should manage to get past now and hopefully get up into, I think, probably about 15th place. Let's have a look and see. Are we going to pass them? Yes, we do. And it's actually 14th place. 14th position at the moment for Hookster on lap 7 as we accelerate forward now, still on lap 7. Once again, just going past the pits, and once again, there's a lot of cars coming in. Can we all get past? Can we get past? The answer to that is yes, we do. We just got out in front of Guan Yu Zhou in the Alfa Romeo, which means we have gone back into the position that we had pretty much from the start of the Grand Prix, which is 9th place. As we accelerate forward down to lap 9. Yes, lap 9. Still in 9th position. Hamilton, oh, wait a minute. Hamilton's got past Ricciardo now. Wow, what a change of fortunes there for Hamilton. And we are still in 9th place. We're now 7 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo and just over a second in front of Zool as we accelerate for lap 11. We've got some flags going around the circuit here. Got some yellows. Is that our teammate? Is that our teammate? Lance, just look at the mini-map. Yes, it's our own teammate, Lance Stroll. Seems to be slowing down. Seems to be slowing. What's going to happen here? Is he going to come in for a pit stop? Yes, Lance Stroll comes in on lap 12. This is very strange. This is not a scheduled stop on lap 12 for Lance Stroll. So something's definitely gone wrong in that car for Lancey boy. Not quite sure what it is. Perhaps he's still negotiating his contract for next year. I'm not quite sure. But definitely Lance Stroll has come into the pits. This could be disastrous for us if he's got a failure with the car, because it could mean that our car may be in a pretty bad position. But the moment we hold on to 9th place on lap 12 as we accelerate for lap 14. It's the last lap of the race. Sergio Perez has won the race, everyone. Sergio Perez has won it. We are going to finish in our first run out in the Husk car in 9th position, which is great news. 10 seconds behind Daniel Ricciardo, but just ahead of Guan Yu Zhou. Yes, get in there. Points are always welcome, Ryan, as they used to say on Toka Touring Car. Yes. And that's what we got. We got tail end points, but we still got points. And we get driver of the day as well. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment once again of riches. So there you go then. There, oh God, look at her hair. Look at her bloody hair. That's dodgy. That's very dodgy indeed. You wouldn't want to meet her in a dark alley, would you? I don't know, maybe you would. Anyway, there is Sergio Perez, who won the race. Well done, Checo. Checo. Well done to Checo. Yes. He won it. And there is famous F1 YouTuber Tiamat Margie. Put another shrimp on the Barbie, mate. Put another shrimp on the Barbie, mate. Put another shrimp on the Barbie, mate. I have no idea why I'm doing that. Absolutely no idea. I've been very sick, you know. Very sick indeed. Anyway, there's Sergio Perez. I'm still a little bit sick, to be honest. Still a little bit sick. There's Sergio Perez. Up onto the top step. Yes. And there is Charles Leclerc. And Maxi Boy Verstappen. Yes, as he holds up the trophy, he says, I did it. I bloody well did it, lads. Da da la 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 da la 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 blah 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 blah. Anyway, let's go to a replay and see exactly what happened to our teammate Lance Stroll. So here he is in 15th place at the moment. Pierre Gasly in front of him. Yuki Sento's in the middle of a sort of sandwich there. But it seems okay at the moment. Can't see any problems as he comes around the corner. So what happened to Lance? Wait a minute. He's slowing down. Lance Stroll is slowing down. I think he's got a rear puncher. Yes, I think he's definitely got a rear puncher because he's not pulling off the circuit. He's still going. Of course, I should have zoomed the camera out and I would have seen that he'd had a rear puncher. But there you go. Be quiet now. I'm very sick indeed. But yes, so I think Lance Stroll's got a puncher. He's coming. Yes, he's coming in for a pit stop. So he's got no mechanical issue with the car. He's obviously got a rear puncher on that car. That's why he's slowing very much, and he's coming in for a pit stop. So bad news for Lance there, but thankfully the car was okay. So that's good news for the rest of the season so far. And then Lance Stroll comes, of course, on lap 12 to get that puncher repaired with some new set of tyres. Wowzers, me trousers. Let's go to the scores on the board there, which is pretty academic at this stage because we're in the first round of the championship. Checo won the race, 25 points for him. We got 2 points for 9th place. So in the championship, we're in 9th place with those 2 points. Checo currently in the lead. Charles Leclerc in second. And of course, our teammate, absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. And we're 5th in the constructors. So it's time to move on to the next Grand Prix. Yes, it is the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Once again, everything's looking pretty good in our aero chassis powertrain, and we are still looking good in the vehicle performance comparison. We are still just under the midfield position. Anyway, it's time once again for a supercar, and we've gone very, very bloody wide, but we passed it, yes. Well, we got silver anyway, which is good enough for us. Fantastic. Practice has been completed. Lance Stroll finished in 8th place. We only finished in 14th position. But we got some lovely resource points this time because we decided to go out and do some practice. Yes. So there you go then. We've got some more development boosts, energy recovery, motor, generator, unit, kinetic, and the energy recovery system as well. Fantastic. So out we go for the first qualifying run at the Jeddah circuit. Let's have a look and see what we're going to do as we cross the line. It's 5th place at the moment, but we are behind our own teammate Lance Stroll. As we accelerate forward now to just 6 minutes left of qualifying. We've dropped down to 13th place, but look at that, we've done it. We've improved up into 11th place. Lance Stroll in 13th position. What a loser. As we're about to cross the line, we are slightly up on the deltas. We're getting out-dragged by Verstappen, but we cross the line. Where was that? Is that 13th place for us? No, it's 9th. Wowzers, me trousers. I can't believe it. 9th position. We are doing so good in this car. We really are. Charles Leclerc got pole position. We ended up in 9th place, as you can see. Maxi Boy got 2nd place. And, of course, our loser teammate, Lance Stroll, got 16th place. Okay, then. Let's do this.
So here we are then, welcoming you today to one of the jewels of the Arab world. Jeddah, one of the biggest cities in Saudi Arabia, second only to Riyadh, gateway to Mecca. One of the biggest ports in the region and now host to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at a topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who will start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Russell, Sir Lewis Hamilton and Sainz, Norris, Ricciardo, the captain and Valtteri Bottas, Ocon, Magnussen, Pierre Gasly and Joe, Albon, Stroll, Mick Schumacher and Yuki Tsunoda, Vettel and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who is beside me in the commentary box today. Can we talk about Mercedes? We have a number of changes to the aerodynamic regulations this year, and the signs haven't looked good for them so far in terms of getting to grips with those changes.
There are a few downcast looks within the team this weekend. I think they've been hit fairly hard by the new regs. But this is only the first step down a long road of development, and even if they don't maximise their points today, there are plenty more up for grabs this season.
So it's time once again for the 5 lights to go out on the all-seasons Clear Motor. We say go, and it's away we go. Wow, great start of the live Hookster. Yes, let's have a look to see if we can get the business done on these McLarens ahead of us. One of us actually got past us, Ricciardo. We're going to go around the outside though. Oh, we make contact with Hamilton. We make contact with Lulu, and look at this. We are trying to switch down the inside of all those cars, and we've done it. Yes, well, we got past Lulu anyway. Still got George Russell. Let's see if we can go down the inside and do the undercut on George Russell. Yes, we do. I cannot believe it. It's another fantastic performance from the guy who never gives up and never surrenders. Don't you know? Don't you know? Yes, up into 4th position now. A little bit squirrely through the S section there. A little bit squirrely for Hookster, but it's all a little, very squirrely, in fact. Very squirrely, but he manages to hold on to it. Yes. So it is 4th position, just checking for damage. There is no damage to the car, so we can continue. Wowzers, how on earth did we get past those Mercedes? I've no idea, but we have bloody well done it. 4th position for the Hookster. Verstappen ahead of us, 1.1 second ahead of us already in the Red Bull. And as you can see, those Mercedes are really harrying us from behind. We've got Russell and we've got Hamilton. Look at this, making contact with us. And I think that's George Russell ahead, is it? Yes, it is. George Russell is just ahead of us, but we're going to have to tie him inside line so we can hang him out to dry, which we do. And Russell actually drops way back, and now we've got Lewis Hamilton right in the mix. Up on the left-hand side, he makes contact with us as well. In fact, we are banging side pods as we're now going through this section. Of course, we're going to have the outside line, and I don't know what's going to happen here. Lulu's got the inside line, but we managed to just give him a little squeeze there, a little bit of a squeeze, and we hold on to this 4th position as we cross the line already for the end of lap 1. Well, what a quick lap that was. And we go in to lap 2 of this Grand Prix, still holding off Lewis Hamilton. As we accelerate forward out to lap 2, Lulu still behind us, as you can see. George Russell just behind him, and Verstappen is now 3.6 seconds ahead of us. What's going to happen here? Is Lulu going to see if he can go in the outside? Nope, there's no space for him, no space. So we hang on to this 4th position as we accelerate forward now to lap 3. Yes, oh, look at this. Lulu's going for it. He's got the DRS, I do believe. Yes, he has. But we, of course, are going to stick rigidly to this inside line. And yes, we've done it. Holding on still to 4th place. We are doing really well in this Husk car as we accelerate forward now To lap 4. We're going for the super undercut now. Yes, the super undercut. We're pitting on lap 4. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens as we now trundle down the pit lane. You can see the Ferrari crew out there in the background on the Pratt perch. Let's have a look and see if we do it perfectly. Yes, we do. And we change now onto the yellow sidewall tyre car. Tyres. And we continue on. 2.4 seconds. Great stop from us. Once again, I think we're going to rejoin in last position because, of course, none of the other teams have stopped yet. So, yes, we do. We're now 8 seconds behind Queen Latifah in the Aston Martins. We accelerate forward in lap 5. Going past the pits. Cars are now pitted. Are we going to get back into this 4th place that we had from the start of the Grand Prix? That will be very impressive indeed in this Haas car. At the moment we go past a huge amount of cars. We're to 13th place at the moment as we accelerate forward now to lap 7. Going past the pits again. The more cars have come in. I'm up into 7th place now. 7th position. But what happened to our 4th? Maybe some more cars have got to come in. I'm not quite sure. But at the moment we're up into 7th position on lap 7 out of 13. As we accelerate forward out to lap 8. Thankfully more cars have come in. We were getting a little bit worried there, but it's okay. And now we should return to 4th place. Yes, we do. Look at that. But unfortunately, we've now got Lewis Hamilton right up our quiche Nadels once again. He's going to be a real hassle as we go to the latter stages of this Grand Prix. As we accelerate forward down to lap 9. Look at this, everyone. They are fighting like crazy behind us. Of course, this car has not got any of the speed of this Mercedes or, in fact, the Ferrari. We've got cars side up to the left as they make contact. And we make contact with Lewis around the outside as well. This is unbelievable scenes. In fact, you can almost say this is biblical scenes. Let's see if we can maintain our pace on Carlos Sainz. He's going for it. He's really going for it. Hookster now. Yes, he's out-dragging him. He's out-dragging him down the straight, which means he's going to brake a little bit later than Carlos Sainz. Gives him the space, though, so it's okay. And we hold on to 4th position now. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward out to lap 11. Look at this, everyone. Sainz and Hamilton have actually got past us, but we're going to see if we can get past Sainz. Yes, we do. What about Hamilton? What about... Oh, my goodness. That was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We get a warning for collision, but got no damage to the car. And we do manage to get back into 4th position. As we accelerate forward now to lap 13. It's the last lap of the race. This is the last opportunity for... It's now Russell. It's now George Russell. As Sergio Perez once again has taken the win. It's a double win in 2 races for Checo Perez. Fantastic for him. But can we hold off these cars behind? We've got Russell now. I don't know what's happened to Lewis Hamilton, but we've got Russell and we've got Carlos Sainz. But it looks like we are going to hold them off because they're slowing down, and we cross the line in 4th position. Wowzers me trousers. Fantastic. Wow, what a great result that was. That was pretty unexpected, I have to say. 4th place. Now we are 2nd race in the Haas car. Once again, we get driver of the day. What can you say about that? Except there's that girl with the dodgy hair again. Oh my god, it's so dodgy. So dodgy. Can't believe how dodgy that hair is. But anyway, there they are. In Parc Fermé. And there is the winner once again, Sergio Perez. Well done, Checo. Well done indeed. Great stuff. Great stuff indeed. And once again, there's Benji Daly. Benji Daly. Yes, we love old Benny boy. We love old Benny boy. Here he is then, Sergio Perez. Coming up to the podium. There he is. Look at that, lads. Look at that. Fantastic. Maxi in 2nd and Charles Leclerc finished in 3rd place. So it's time now to hold up the trophy for the 2nd time in this video for Sergio Perez. What a dominant start to the season for him. Definitely. Only 16 rounds again, of course, so this is a great start. Great start as he pouts Adrian Newey in champagne all in his ears and all down his... Oh, God. Let's go to the points then after these 2 rounds. And you can see we got 12 points for that. 12 points. So in the standings now, we are in 6th place with 14 points. Checo in the lead with 50. Charles Leclerc in 2nd place, and we're 5th in the constructors. Well, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always. And yes, of course, there will of course be more later.